My dear viewers, my greetings and also my wishes to all of you watching my channel, that is Jacintha's spoken English videos, which have got a few videos and shorts also. It's all these are meant for making our spoken English better and better. Not only spoken English, written English also. There are people who watch videos are belonging to different professions, maybe students and maybe teachers, maybe professors, maybe doctors. So whoever it may be, they are in need of proper English. So that is the trend of the day, because international language, that is English is called as an international language, language of science, language of medicines, language of media. For everything we need English. In the social world, to move with the people, many talk in English only, speak English. So spoken English is very much needed. So for that we should know lot of vocabulary, lot of words, a good storehouse of words. That is what is vocabulary. So when we know the words of many, names of many objects which we see around us, that is okay, that is what is vocabulary. But when we know grammatical rules only, we will be able to place them in proper words, in the correct place, in the suitable situations. That is what I had been telling in many videos. So my dear viewers, watch my videos whenever you find time. There are many shorts which give us one or two tips, just guidelines for making our English better. And there are videos with 5 minutes, 3 minutes, 10 minutes, 12 minutes, 15 minutes maybe. So in all these we have got some matter to know to make our English better and better. So all of us can work together to make our language better. So language study is that. We have to practice. Self-training is very important. Listen to the speakers, maybe maybe through these videos. Jacintha spoken English videos will tell you about the way of speaking in good English. They tell us the proper way of speaking good English, proper way of using proper words in the proper situations and with proper grammatical rules. Now, some students have made a request to me to help them to appear for the examinations, which are very nearing now. In the 12th standard examinations, even in college level, we have got hints developing, a topic called hints developing. Hints developing means just developing the words which are given there to make them into proper sentences. We have to form proper sentences with the given words and phrases maybe. So for that what is needed is, we should know to frame proper sentences. So to frame proper sentences, we must know the words and grammatical rules. So from the beginning when we talk maybe about subject, verb and objects, ordinary sentences. So when there is a story writing, like maybe we are forming a story, means we start in this way usually. Once upon a time there lived a brave king. So what happens here is, once upon a time is a phrase which is very often used in our narration. When we narrate an incident, a story, an event or something which has just happened, even we talk like that, once upon a time it was the custom. Maybe last year even it was going on, maybe last month even, but we say once upon a time it went on. So once upon a time there lived a brave king, we say. Now brave is an adjective, king is a noun. So all these are needed when we describe a person or when we narrate a story. What is needed is subject, verb, object. Okay. But to beautify the language, we need some more words like adjectives and adverbs. Adjectives are the ones who describe the nouns, like brave king. King is a noun and brave is about the skill of the king, about the talented king. Talented king, when we say, even talented is an adjective. There lived a brave king, a very talented king. great warrior we say sometimes, no? A bold person, a brave person, a courageous man. Just to describe one person, we are using all these. So let us understand all these. Many adverbs and adjectives are needed. First, adjectives are very much needed when we talk about a visit to a palace. Even what do we say? Palace is a beautiful one, we say. We have got many spacious rooms. Spacious is an adjective. Spacious rooms, a beautiful palace with tall buildings, we say. No, attractive carvings are there on the walls. So, ancient time stories are depicted on the walls. So, they are pictured on the walls. They are scriptured. No, we should know more verbs also. Pictured on the walls. Pictured is a verb. And many stories are even imprinted on the walls. No? They are carved, we say. Carvings. Carving is a noun. And carved on the walls. Carved is a verb. So, when even to visit, when we talk about a palace, simple words are these, no? A tall building, Palatian building, we say, Palatian house, marvelous area, marvelous things are found there, wonderful items are there, ancient items, ancient things are used there or kept there for people to look at, to admire, and there are some guides to describe the events, the beautiful events that had happened in the lifetime of those warriors, those kings. No, kings can be described as kind-hearted king, brave king, courageous person, and then generous-hearted person, a generous king. So, generous king is also a word to describe the king, no? He can be generous, he can be a merciful king, and a kind-hearted person who was, no, past tense, no? This also we should remember, no? We should always keep in mind when we make a narration of what has happened, what about the kings or about even story writing will be always in past tense. We can even have the story writing in present tense, but when we start in present tense, the whole narration should be in present tense. If not, it can be in past tense. Usually we do the narration in past tense only. Narrating about a king will be, or about an event will be always in past tense. But story writing can be in present tense and past tense, but should keep on to the same tense. When we start in present tense, it should end in present tense also. All the tenses, all the verbs should be in present tense. If not, everything should be in past tense. So, my simple advice is have everything in past tense. Past tense, when you create sentences in past tense, usually we don't make much mistakes. In present tense, what happens is, it is already done, no? Third person singular present tense will take an S. The tiger walks very bravely. Tiger is walking, you can say. The tiger looks ferocious. Looks. That is third person singular. The elephant looks enormous. It appears brave. So for all these, we make the third person singular with S. So when you have the present tense form, when you are prepared to write the story in present tense, you should pay attention to this also. That is, when you have any third person singular noun means, the verb following will have an S in present tense. Please remember this always. But to be on the safe side, if you have everything in past tense, there is no such rule in past tense. Past tense, everything will be in past tense only. He looked brave, he fought bravely, he collected a big army, a large army with many soldiers, and he made an announcement. He was carrying all the guns and all the bullets and all the swords and everything. No, we can use everything in past tense. The king was followed by the brave army, the brave soldiers, the grateful soldiers The sincere soldiers. So for soldiers, we should have all these words. No, the soldiers must be brave, they must be sincere, they must be loyal. So the king will be always depending upon his loyal servants, loyal people. No? The king's victory depends upon the bravery of the soldiers, the loyalty of his servants, and the sincerity of his men. All these together only can bring success for the king. So when we write about an event of the king, you should have all these words. So have a bunch of words like this, no? A storehouse of words like this. No, commonly used words. All these are commonly used words. So for a king and for his soldiers, all these must be there, no? Certain words, make a choice, and then only we can give the narration. So usually for in the student level in the school and college also, you have got narration of the stories, or maybe the headlines will be given, or some points will be given, hints are given, and you are asked to develop. Whenever you do this work, make your sentences short. that will also give you security. Make short sentences with 3, 4, 5 or 6. Don't go beyond that. Give a full stop to it and begin the next, so that you need not have conjunctions to connect them. You need not bother about the conjunctions. Dear students, when you are appearing for the examinations, make it a point to form short sentences. Make a full stop and begin the next. Instead of just making the sentence longer and introducing few conjunctions, make the sentences short, and correct sentences will fetch you full marks. Bye for today.